It's Tuesday.
Tuesday. In the building.
Tuesday.
Let's get it.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Guys, it's Tuesday. Sports show. Oh, no, it's not. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. 2 fucking weeks in a row, bro.
I guess this is...
No fucking way. Well, hello. It's Wednesday. Welcome to the show. We've moved the show to Wednesdays now because we're now recording on Mondays.
Yeah.
So we can do Sunday football recaps.
I'm dead.
Let's get it. Monday. It's September 14th, 2020. I'm Heston.
This the boy Dame.
And we're definitely not experts
At all, apparently, as you can tell.
We're definitely not. We're not podcast experts either, apparently.
Oh my gosh,
or calendar experts at this point. Shit.
That's so funny.
All right. First off, before we do anything, the shit list is for Friday, but I'm just going to say this shit now.
Yeah.
Spectrum can not so politely go fuck themselves. We were supposed to record this episode like over 2 hours ago.
This is true.
And like my internet went out and everything was fucked and I had to go and get everything swapped out and we had to reset the Wi-Fi and everything and all this bullshit. So fuck them, not so politely. While I use their internet to upload this to shit on them. So, you know, they can get it in a bad way. You want to just jump into the NBA?
Let's get it.
Oh, another thing. So all the new listeners that are here, welcome.
Absolutely.
You've already heard our introduction. Let's get let's do the signature clank.
Yeah.
We got our drinks. We're already feeling ourselves hard as fuck.
Oh, that's good.
Hell yeah. So, welcome to the new listeners. We're reaching about 9 countries now, which is super cool.
That is insane.
So, anyone new that's not from America or from America, but it's just cooler because anyone not from here definitely just found us by accident. So, I hope it's a happy accident, that's for sure.
Right. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit the like button. Spotify, YouTube. Instagram, all that. If we see us on there, hit that button. Let's go. Let's increase the numbers. We actually, to me, going a lot stronger than I thought we would. So
yeah, same. We've been doing a lot better than I was anticipating we would. Like, you know, when we first started this, and I mean that's just because of you guys. We have 2 sponsors now, and I now have my PC as well, so I'm going to be streaming soon too. I've already got my camera set up and everything, and I actually think that's going to be good because it's going to be an opportunity for me to learn a lot about the camera, just like while I'm doing Twitch and stuff. So once I do have my Twitch account set up and all my information and everything, I will be posting that on our social media. So if any of you guys want to fuck with me while, like, you know, off the show, live, like we can just hang out and talk and like just drink or, you know, whatever, just vibe. Y'all can find it there. And I will be I'll announce my Twitch information on next Wednesday's episode as well. In case y'all don't like follow us or anything, which y'all should be though. So like, I don't need to be doing that. Like, but yeah. So y'all have that to look forward to. That's going to give you an opportunity to get more familiar with the camera, which will lead to videos on YouTube, which will lead to other shit too. So, hell yeah, we have 2 sponsors now. An anonymous listener wanted to personally donate to the show, just to contribute because they really appreciate what we're doing. So, shout out to Homegirl. She knows exactly who she is. And now we can just jump into it.
Let's go.
Let's go NBA first, and then we'll just we'll just keep cranking it out. Bucks were eliminated. I think we both called that, right? We both said the Heat were going to win, right? Like we didn't feel good about the Bucks at all going in.
No.
Did you think we said they'd probably get swept, right? Did you say 5?
I said 5.
Okay.
Well, 5.
Hey, props to you, bro. I mean,
5.
people who listen, like, they'll know what's up.
Yeah.
You know.
So, I mean, it's kind of hard to always call it in the beginning, the very first game. But after the first game is played.
I mean, you're a Lakers fan. You can relate to that.
Right. I mean, we gentlemen sweep all day.
Right.
You can have the first one, but you get destroyed 4 after that. So, I mean, you could clearly see that was going to happen with the Bucks. I actually felt like the Bucks played better and harder without Giannis. So, it was intense. So, yeah.
I feel that.
And so, I mean, so much for MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, right?
Right, and on top of that, Giannis like unfollowed everyone on the Bucks, except for his brother, which like makes sense. But like that's it.
So now what?
So that's the question. So what happens now? What do you think?
They're gonna offer him the Super Max.
The Bucks will?
Yeah.
Well, obviously. But it doesn't look like he's going to take it, right?
He'll decline it.
Or do you think this is him trying to get the Supermax?
He'll decline it. Because he doesn't have to do this to get the Supermax.
Right. He's going to get it either way.
He already knows he was going to get that. So, to me, this is the first gesture of him saying, I'll be playing somewhere else. And so y'all could either let me walk for free. I'll play next year for y'all. Or y'all could just trade me right now and get something for me. And that'll be it.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Where do you think he goes?
I mean, he could go a lot of places.
Anyone would take him.
I would
right?
say,
but give me some realistic.
He could go to Golden State.
No fucking way. Oh, you
could.
think they trade the second pick?
He could go.
They would have to, right?
He could go there, and that's the reason why they got that pick. It's like for possibly a trade asset to lump something else together, do something. But even then, I mean, technically he could go to Miami. I mean, technically he could.
What would Miami have to give up? I know we talked about this before.
I mean, they'd have to give up some people for him.
Here's the thing, right? Miami's hot, bro. Like,
right.
If they win, why get him?
I don't even think they should get him now.
I don't think so.
I think his best bet is
their chemistry is already so good and their roster is so deep.
He can go to, I think, Dallas.
See, I was thinking Dallas too.
Or he stays, he doesn't take a Supermax, and he lets Chris Paul come.
Well, yeah. So Chris Paul's another wild card.
So
who are some teams that are peeping him?
At this point, probably hardly anyone.
I heard that like some teams wanted him. I heard that there was like some interest.
I don't.
Do you think he was instrumental to OKC's success this year?
Yeah, for sure.
So what do you think happens if he leaves?
He's gonna have to go somewhere.
Well, they've got like how many first round picks now? Like all of them,
dude,
basically.
They have right. So I mean, but even then, I don't know. I'll see Chris Paul going somewhere. They said Dallas was a landing spot for Chris Paul too. So I mean, I don't see Chris Paul and Luka being a thing. I just don't think so. Luka likes the ball too much or has the ball too much.
Yeah, you have to consider that when you're dealing with like multiple and like he's already vibing with like Porzingis too, so it's like you're gonna take even more touches away from somebody.
Would be okay in that system.
Sure.
So to me,
because Chris Paul likes the ball too, like a lot.
To me, Chris Paul needs to retire. He went out in a very good note and it looks good. He's not going out he was on a team that should have won or something like that. He was on a team that overexceeded all expectations.
Right.
So really, technically,
he was a big part of exceeding those expectations. You
got
to give him some props for sure. How do you feel about their head coach not being involved anymore, along with D'Antoni with Houston?
It's kind of crazy.
It's kind of weird because both those teams did pretty good.
Well, it's crazier on the flip side of those teams where like it's more of like a mutual agreement. Like the coaches didn't want to go back.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And
like,
so I mean,
at that point, like, what do you think?
Well, we're seeing this because there are like 9 open jobs right now in the league.
They got options.
Coaches
so
got
now they're
fired.
Like, I'm gonna get shot. And like, what's up?
Some of these coaches that are saying I don't want to come back here, we're gonna see them somewhere else next year.
Well, I think we'll probably see all of them somewhere else.
I think we'll see Becky. Not with the Spurs.
Yeah, that was another thing I was going to bring up too. Like Becky, she's already been interviewed for the Pacers job. I don't think she'd want to take that.
I mean,
she'll get other offers.
Bro, there's like 7 or 8 teams right now.
Right
now, like the coaches either got fired or the coaches said I'm not coming back.
Do you think the eject button in Houston and just start like shipping people off and just go full reset?
I think
because it feels like they can't win with this roster.
I don't really know how to feel about Houston just yet.
How come?
I mean, I don't know how I feel only because there's a bunch of different variables that can happen. I mean,
such as what?
Do you trade Westbrook and some other people to make a team?
I didn't think Westbrook was going to transform this team the way that like a lot of other people did.
I mean,
everyone was like, they got Westbrook, and I'm like, okay, and like that's not that big a deal.
Or do you get rid of Harden and transform the team?
That would be the big move. They already shipped out Capella, but at that point, if you get rid of Harden, like just get rid of everybody.
I mean,
what I'm saying?
We all see that small ball doesn't work, so there's going to be a lot of people leaving this team anyway.
Right.
So, I mean, who do you pick and choose, though? Because
you got to build around somebody, right?
If you don't pick Harden or Westbrook, I mean, you don't really have that many combinations of people that you can throw at other teams.
Because of the way they play the game, like it just
what I'm saying?
I'm surprised that they work together as well as they did, to be honest.
One of those two are literally kind of going to have to – they're going to have to come off. If they don't do it, it could be the same team, but they have to get some type of a big man or some type of a rim protector. That's a threat. I mean, Just being little doesn't do anything. And we clearly saw that. We let Houston come out, get their little first game.
Yeah.
And then mop mode the rest of the series. And Houston just literally looked like they were just too little. They were just too small. They just couldn't keep up. They just couldn't keep up. And that's just what it was.
It's true. So, like, kind of going off that, right? Like, you know, so you're saying that. So, like, you genuinely think that small ball doesn't work?
It doesn't, no.
Well, what about like, Golden State next year? You think they're going to pop off?
Yeah, but it won't be small ball.
They are small ball.
Nah. So, yes and no. Golden State runs bigs. They run bigs.
Like who? It's usually like some like random dude
right.
they pick up, right?
So you'll have
right.
Steph.
You're right.
You'll have Clay. You'll have
they'll
Draymond.
Get some dude on the cheap that could just get rebounds and then dish it out.
There'll be a big dude down there.
They always make like like Cousins. Like they had Boogie for a while, and then they had
exactly.
They had that other guy too.
They had Bogut. They had JaVale. They got Bogut again.
Right,
you know, they have a big dude, and they run that just with the big guy.
Right.
Houston was just like, we're like 6'7" and under. Nobody
Isn't that
does
weird?
that.
That's like small ball. Like that's taller than you and me both, and like we're like tall as fuck.
If you shoot 63s, you got to make half of them, right?
You have to.
When they make half,
and that's the only thing you can really do when you play small ball, unless your name's like Luka or Donovan.
You know what I'm saying?
But even then, Luka's like kind of a thick boy.
Exactly.
So, like,
exactly.
It's different.
Small ball don't work, bro, because you never get a rebound.
You know, that makes me feel really good because I didn't like the whole like small ball thing. Like
it
we
can't be
need
a
bigs,
thing.
bro.
It can't be a thing.
That's why I think Dallas is gonna work because like they have bigs, like, but they can also shoot threes.
Right.
What's it called, dude? Jay Crowder, bro. He's been killing it for Miami, bro.
He's been popping.
Dude, his 3-ball came alive this past series, dude.
I mean,
and that's big.
This is what I want, right? Miami's been going hard this whole series, but I don't think that they've played a Boston this entire
but
playoff.
They also have an extreme rest advantage. Like, they wrapped that shit up a long time ago.
Every team that Miami's played up to this point, Miami won the season matchup.
Mm-hmm.
They have not won the season matchup against Boston.
Ooh,
right.
That's something to look at. That sounds cool.
I'm
but
feeling.
The Celtics just like went to Game 7 against the Raptors, though. Was that like more of a matchup thing, or
I feel like
are the Raptors better than we're giving them credit
more
for?
More complacency. It's complacent. They were up 3-1.
Oh, so like okay.
It was one of those Denver and the Clipper moments.
Do you think? I was gonna say, do you think the Clippers are being complacent against the Nuggets?
I think that the Clippers have fucked themselves, and I don't want to
explain.
I don't want to be this guy to shit on parades, but I think that Denver is gonna win Game 7, bro.
Ooh, that's your bold take, right?
And so
the game's tomorrow, right? Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Tomorrow.
Yeah, no, it's Wednesday. No,
right, exactly.
Yeah, Tuesday. Okay, yeah. I'm just fucking with you.
No, it's tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
And so will the.
So, dude, I kind of like momentum, right?
Yeah.
Like I kind of think Denver's gonna win too.
It's a big thing.
So I was reading right that they were saying that like if the Clippers lose this year, like it could be like devastation for LA.
Clippers,
right?
Not LA.
No, right. Yeah,
Lakers.
For the Clippers,
right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Like they're saying if they lose, like that roster could be like completely blown up.
Do you know why? Literally, bro, all this season's ever been is the Clippers being overrated.
Yep. Well, they've been hyped up since
everybody said the Clippers are gonna win. Can't nobody beat them. They're the best.
Yep.
They're the shit.
Yep.
Why are they looking dusty right now?
Well,
and the Lakers are cruising.
Now they were kind of stomping on people, but now like Denver's coming back and like just like how the Jazz looked, bro, they were better than the Nuggets, but the Nuggets won.
They didn't look that good against Dallas either. Porzingis just got ejected one game when they were losing.
Actually, you make a good point.
And then Porzingis got hurt.
We both agreed that like Dallas won that series and the Clippers shouldn't have even moved forward.
Porzingis got hurt and didn't even play anymore, and Luka was still winning games without Porzingis. Like, come on, bro. So technically, let's be real. Lakers have looked flawless this entire playoff. Minus, hey, bro, remember I told you?
Yeah.
The last time we talked, right, it was 1-0.
Yeah.
Was it not?
Yep.
And I told you people were blowing up my phone.
And you know what?
Bro.
I got to give you some credit.
What did I tell you?
I got to give you some credit, man.
I told you.
Both for that and the Lakers.
I told you. I said, people are killing me right now. Yeah. And I'm telling them to keep the same energy when we win like 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Like, because we're going to come out and we're going to destroy him. I was like, LeBron, he comes out, he has that fill-out game, and he comes out and he kills him. He did it 2 series in a row. Gentleman sweep. We're the finest of men. We're so nice with it. I don't think Clippers are coming out their round, though. And if they do, I just feel like the Lakers are gonna like destroy them, dog. Like,
yeah, I was gonna ask you. So like,
bro.
So like you like okay. So like you're like a LeBron fan, right? Which means that you're a Lakers fan right now.
Right.
I think the Lakers were slow, but I think at this point they're definitely playing the best they've played since they got in the bubble.
Exactly.
Like they're playing their best ball right now.
Right.
Like for sure. Like
Easily.
they were playing like shit before. Like let's be honest.
Exactly.
So like they're definitely playing the best ball they played so far.
Yep.
And like with the lack of rest and also just like with the way that they're playing, it feels like if Denver, it almost feels like Denver would be the better team. It feels that to
maybe
me.
Go against
like
them.
I could be wrong, but that's how I feel.
So this is the thing, right?
And I feel like Denver matches up better.
Right. So we've talked about rest this entire time. And I said, I don't know why people don't say that these teams
and everything,
are going 7-game series and they're getting a day off and then having to go right back into another one.
Right.
Like, the Lakers have had, like, a week's rest most of this fucking time because they were waiting for Portland to have a plinging game, first of all, so they were chilling for, like, a week. Then Houston went Game 7, the series before, so Lakers rested like a week. Now the Clippers, who were up 3-1 when it was 2-1 for the Lakers, are now going into a Game 7. Bro, that game from whoever wins is not being played till Friday.
Right.
That's a whole nother week for the Lakers to chill.
Well, now that football's back on
man.
and like the playoffs are also on too, me and Damian haven't been able to watch like all of everything.
Yeah.
So Damian's really been like prioritizing basketball and I've been prioritizing football.
Right.
So like I'll just be straight up. I missed some of those games. So like what do you think's going on with the Clippers? Like I haven't been able to watch.
I just think that they were overhyped, bro. They were overhyped.
So you don't think that they're like choking or like there's like a chemistry issue? Like you think they're just playing the same ball, but like they're just getting beat.
They're just getting beat, bro.
So you don't think you could like nail it down to like one or two things that's happening? Like you just
can't,
think they're not that good.
Kawhi,
are you talking shit? Or
no, look.
Okay.
So Kawhi and Leonard just had 58 points combined last game. 58, and they still lost. So let me put it to you this way.
That's rough.
Let me bring it more to like where it makes sense.
Imagine what that feels like. You put up that many and you lose. Like what?
LeBron and AD, if they go for 60, right? That's only 2 more points, right? Just so we make it more of like what I'm talking about.
Right? Yeah.
If they go 60 plus, they're like fucking 19-1 or like 20-1 when AD and LeBron combine for 60 or more. So that's Kawhi and Paul George. We
both agree that Paul George has been playing kind of shit.
He dropped 33.
Okay.
Right.
They put up like 90 points
whose fault is it?
And they lost.
So whose fault is it? Kawhi.
We're looking at
Kawhi dropped like 25. Paul George dropped 33. Now he was 9 for 21, but I mean he dropped 33.
9 for 21 is pretty bad, though.
It is pretty bad, but how do you still lose that game?
It's true.
Kawhi drops 33. I mean, what are we doing here? Y'all were up by 16. Oh, wait, hold on. Y'all were up by 16 last game, too. What happened? Y'all lost both of these games.
Well, that's where I'm thinking some of that complacency is coming in. Like, maybe they don't have good discipline. Like, maybe they're just slacking and the other team comes back.
This is how nasty it got. Clippers were up by 16, and at a point, they were down by 16, bro. That's how hard Jokic was fucking going in on him.
He popped off. He just, like, activated.
Bro.
And then, like, that was it.
His shots are, like...
His 3-ball is clean.
Bro.
Like, wet as fuck, bro.
Dog.
Wet ass pussy.
So at some point in time, there was a 32-point swing from going down by 16 to up by 16, and the Clippers were getting toasted, bro. Like it was fucking insane. They were missing everything, Jesus. And they were coming down. And Murray would hit a jumper too. Jokic was cooking them though. Jokic was cooking them, bro.
Well, I mean, you were talking about how like small ball doesn't work. Like I think guys like Jokic and like Porzingis, that's kind of like the future. Like you're gonna get these hybrid guys.
This is the problem. Small ball works on certain teams, right?
Well, sure.
It don't work on every team.
Don't play one of those teams in the playoffs.
Exactly. So let's say if Houston plays Denver, small ball might work because Jokic can't really guard nobody. But
no, he'll be a mismatch.
Who's your backup for Jokic?
Plumlee.
Right.
Which isn't great.
He's not going to be able to guard nobody.
Underrated,
so you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So then that puts Denver in this weird ass like, well, fuck, what do we do?
Right.
To try to.
Yeah, so then at that point they're like, do we sit Jokic? Like,
or do we play him and then just take the L?
And
so with the Lakers it's different because we got JaVale and Dwight and they're big as fuck, but we can sit them down and put in Markieff Morris who's like 6'8"ish.
Well, and also you got AD.
And AD can run 4 or 5. So
right.
It makes it. We were just not the right matchup for them. Like, we easily destroyed it. The first game, we ran with our bigs, After that, we literally made adjustments and just ran small ball against them.
And they beat them.
And beat them at their own game.
Hey, man, you got to give a shout out to Caruso. Like, he's been balling out, and dude, that block was nuts.
Caruso. Yeah.
You know what's cool about Caruso, man?
Let's go.
He was kind of a meme before, like when he got like added to the team and stuff, and like he was like your everyman guy,
he's sick,
like
bro.
G League guy, you know, kind of like a Jonathan Simmons kind of thing, you know.
He's sick.
He's actually really good, man.
He
like,
is fucking
he's
good.
Really shown out, and
he
like
really is
he
good.
feels like an integral part of the team, which is like
he is,
really
though.
cool. Yeah,
he really is though.
He's like the juice. Like he goes out there and like he does some shit, and like people get hyped up.
And we need him to play good to win.
LeBron and him have good chemistry. Like LeBron finds him everywhere, bro.
That's LeBron for you, though, bro.
That's true, but like him and Caruso seem to like. It's like it seems like they really link up.
Caruso's nasty.
Hell yeah, dude! Shout out to LeBron, most playoff wins in history. It's easy to do when you go to the playoffs, like
every year,
almost every single year.
Yeah,
but,
so
you know, props to the guy. That's awesome.
I got something for you.
What you got?
So, what was yours? Your statistics that you just ran?
Most wins in history?
Most wins.
Yeah,
okay.
For most playoff wins in history.
Check this. Yours, first in total wins, first in total points, sixth in total rebounds, third in total assists, first in steals, 12th in blocks, second in 3 points made, first in field goals made, and second in triple doubles in the playoffs. Almost everything is top 5 or top 10.
Minus like one category.
That is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Like, so you see what I'm saying, bro? I don't even have these like weird discussions about GOAT anymore. Like I just let it speak for itself, bro. But yeah, we definitely got to give him a fucking shout out. And he's balling. He's fucking balling. And he's still looking like the best player in the league by far right now. Giannis, nope, not even in the shit. Kawhi,
okay, so I'm curious, right?
Choking.
So
like,
you're saying this,
bro,
right? Like,
come on.
So
man.
like we both kind of also said that like this is kind of the Lakers' chance though. Like if they don't win it this year, like, have you changed your tune to that at all, or do you still think like next year it's probably not going to happen?
I feel like if we win this year, we will repeat.
Wow.
Deadass. I'm so serious, bro.
It'll probably be harder though.
If we win this year, we will repeat, bro. Like, unless something drastic happens where Giannis comes to the West on Dallas or something like that. Even then, bro, I don't see nobody fucking with LeBron. Nobody's fucking with LeBron. AD and LeBron are too much. LeBron. Nobody's fucking with LeBron, bro. Nobody's fucking with him.
AD, how long is he signed for? Like next year is like his last year on like his contract, right? It was like a 2-year
and
deal.
he can max up if he wants,
and they'll probably
or he can
max
leave.
him, right? You think
He's gonna stay?
You think so?
So it's up to him.
Like, as long as LeBron is there, right?
It's up to him, right? Right. LeBron's there for 3 more years, I think.
Well,
with an opt out on the last year, so technically LeBron's there 2 more years,
right?
When he can opt out on the last one, AD is here 1 more year and then can bounce if he wants to next year. But I highly doubt that AD is going to leave it all. I'm pretty sure he's gonna come back and he's gonna stay, and that's just what it's gonna be. So I'm excited for it. Win or lose, I'm still gonna have my boys back. I just don't see nobody fucking with the Lakers right now, though. Like Boston.
Well, Boston
will be to me the toughest.
If we're talking about the future,
right?
Brooklyn is like what?
Well,
what
Brooklyn will be.
That's what I'm saying.
But
that's probably the conference finals.
I'm okay with LeBron and AD going up against Kyrie and KD. I'm okay with that. I could.
Here's the
that's
thing.
Gonna be sick as fuck.
I was gonna say. Here's the thing. That's a great matchup.
It is a great matchup.
No advantage. It
is
even.
A great matchup.
Like,
right.
Yeah,
It's even.
Right.
It's pretty much
even.
Well,
we'll see how KD looks when he comes back with Achilles.
And we gotta see. I mean, like I said, I'm like nothing against KD. People just don't come back from Achilles though and hoop though, and I'm hoping, God willing, he comes back.
Yeah.
Not jinxing him, and he's ass, because I feel like he's gonna be ass, but it happens, and so yeah, it is what it is. So we shall see. We definitely shall see.
Okay, all right. How do you feel? Like I saw this, dude, and I didn't realize this. I wanted to double check with you. Did Lonzo get taken over Hero?
Yeah.
I think I heard someone say that.
That's why people are like, "Oh shit, Hero popping off now though harder."
I've taken notice.
I mean, Lonzo also just signed to Rich Paul, who is
I don't know what that is.
Rich Paul. He's an agent. He's a basketball agent.
Oh,
he's the agent
is
for.
this a big deal?
He's the agent for LeBron James.
Does that matter?
It does.
Why?
Because Rich Paul gets people to places where they want to go. Like he.
But like what? But like I'm talking talent though. Like who cares where he goes?
Well, so I mean, it is a big deal him having Rich Paul. Now, talent-wise, I think he's okay. He just needs to be in the right system. So check this. Supposedly, what's supposed to be happening, right, is when this draft takes place, which I think it takes place.
It's in
October.
Weeks. Yeah,
right.
I don't remember the date. I think I said it in a past episode.
They pushed the finals and everything into December because of this shit. LaMelo technically is supposed to be going to Charlotte, and so
that sucks.
It does not suck.
Charlotte sucks.
This is what's
you
about
think
to happen.
Lonzo's going to go to Charlotte?
Lonzo's going to go to Charlotte, and then LiAngelo, the middle brother, is also kind of going to be like a package deal with LaMelo. So when you get the younger brother, LiAngelo comes along.
So you think all three of them are going to play together?
They're going to do like a three-way brother thing.
Why do you think that's a good idea, though?
Because they were sick as fuck when they did that the last time we saw them. They did it in high school.
Has anything like that ever happened before?
Well, we've seen brothers. No. It would be the first. I think. I'm not going to lie.
So you
I
think it's a good idea
sick.
Because like the level of chemistry they have is just like intense. Like,
so they all play for Chino Hills, right? Lonzo was a senior.
That was high school ball, though.
Bro, but I'm telling you, bro. Like, they were doing NBA shit on them high school boys. Like, they were embarrassing their ass.
Is it the chemistry that makes the difference?
Bro, I think it would be sick as fuck.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to happen, but the plan is...
You think Jordan would be cool with that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I mean, where else is his franchise headed?
That's true.
It's already ass. He just gave up Kemba Walker, who's the best his franchise will probably see in forever.
That didn't make any sense.
Kemba didn't want to stay no more. Kemba was able to leave.
That's right.
So, like, you
I mean, do you blame him?
No, fuck no.
No.
You know?
Now he's playing for the Celtics.
You know what I'm saying?
For his shit,
so,
bro.
Jordan's best move is to just bring the three brothers there and fuck with
worst
it.
Case, let's see what happens. Like,
if it sucks, you're going to suck anyway.
He looks like a genius.
And then if it sucks, you're going to suck anyway. So, I mean.
It's true, though.
At least you kind of can make a face of your city.
That's true, though.
And people will pay to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I respect that.
He should definitely do that. I think it'd be sick as fuck.
Tell me what happened with House. So, like...
Oh, my God,
I
bro.
need you to give me the details.
Okay,
But
look.
I think you and I could both agree that this did impact the series with the Lakers, though.
So, that's where we disagree. Because I don't think...
Elaborate.
I don't think Danuel House was the fucking denominator on, like, Houston...
No. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
What I'm saying is, like, it did have an impact, though. I'm not saying it determined whether or not they won or lost.
This is what people are saying, though. They're they didn't have House, so the Lakers only won because House wasn't there. Look, let's calm down real quick, okay?
Yeah.
And let's speak the truth. House is a good player. But, bro, he wasn't dropping no 15, fucking 20 a game. Like, he would hit a couple threes, and he had good defense. Let's just get it out the window that he would have been this guy who would have, like, changed the whole series and turned it around. Right. He would have been, they still would have got their ass mopped in 5. The games maybe just would have been a little bit closer, but they still would have got dusted. It wouldn't have mattered.
Okay.
What this guy did, so now, since it's the playoffs, they said you have an approved list of people who can come here.
Well, right. Like they did, like, the friends and family and all that.
This list is very strict.
Well, it's a bubble.
Right.
Yeah, you can't just be bringing
Danuel House
anybody.
had an uninvited guest.
Right.
At his shit for what they said was a couple of hours. Now, we don't really know what they were doing, you know.
You think
maybe
they were playing Uno?
Playing Uno.
Yeah.
Some Yahtzee.
Sure.
You know. Monopoly.
Cornhole.
You know what I mean? There's a couple different things that can, be taking place in the room. I mean, we don't want to say what we pretty much all know was really probably happening.
Right. 10 out of 10, he fucked her.
This was the problem.
Okay.
She wasn't a part of that list, but Danuel House is actually married with kids. So that was the kicker. This news came out, and I didn't even know he was fucking married.
Do you think somebody reported him?
Holy shit, I know. I think that
he got caught.
I think that this was one more. Maybe he either got caught or even if he got reported, it wasn't going to be that big of a deal. But his wife fucking found out and was like, well, who the fuck would... You see what I'm saying? So it's like a fucking twist on it, bro.
Yeah.
Because she's gonna be like, well, wait, what the fuck? Like,
right. So like, what else is going on in the bubble?
Right.
Like, what is this? You know what
right.
I mean? Like,
I'm supposed to be on your list to be there.
I've been waiting to come see him this whole time.
How come me and my kids ain't there and this nigga's with another bitch?
Right.
Bro, you see what I...
Dude, that's not good.
So it's like, I was like,
no.
Fuck. So at a point in time, right, they didn't really know what they were gonna do with them. But then they were like...
with House.
Right.
And okay.
But... You can't let it slide, right? Because if you let that slide,
make an example.
then
like
you start letting everybody slide. I mean, we made it a big deal with Lou when he left. He came back. You get tested. You do this. You do that.
And he just went to a strip club. Like
it
wasn't even
just to get
weird.
some wings.
Well, I mean that's the report, but
but hey,
you said those wings were fire, right? Like you said,
like we said, they were playing board games for them 2 hours, like we said,
bro.
Right? Hey.
Settlers of Catan, bro.
The thing is, like you said, bro, you gotta have the same. You gotta stay straight, like. Danuel House can't take the risk of knowing that he can probably not play basketball, but also the risk
it seems like a really stupid decision.
If you get caught, your wife and kids are gonna...
Yeah.
So now you literally just blasted your whole wife and kids because you're the top topic for Houston right now.
It's true.
You
they're
wasn't
not
there.
About
you got
losing. Like they're talking about House.
You got kicked out. You wasn't there because you had an uninvited guest in your shit. Your wife and kids are saying all this shit. Like, what's going on, bro?
Speaking of getting kicked out.
Oh yeah, we talking about some what the fuck when he got back home.
Speak some truth.
He probably didn't go back home right away. He probably went to like another bubble first and had a moment to breathe before he went back home to what I would imagine would be an ass whooping. Waiting.
That's got to be rough, man. But I mean, that he fucking did it. So like,
that's what I'm saying. So people
what
are
else
like,
are you gonna say?
They're like, that's fucking excuses. Like if Danuel House was their daughter, well, look, Danuel House did that to himself, okay, and he's a married dude. So what are we really talking
why
about?
Do you have anyone over anyway? Unless they really were playing.
And the most important part is
even then, it's like, dude, hit up like Harden or something.
Right. You're now killing the credibility and integrity of the NBA. Like, what if
and the bubble entirely?
What if you got sick? And then you played and fucking multiple teams got sick. And then all of a sudden,
going into the
bubble
finals.
is over with.
Yep. It's true.
Like, nobody thinks about that side of it, right? No. They just think about he had to get somebody snitched. That's bullshit.
Well, dude, I've said this before, right? I've said this on a show before. Like, everyone is so obsessed with, like, what the result was, not what the action was. And it's like, even if nothing happened, like something could have happened, and that's why it's a problem. Like
that's why
it's great that nothing happened, and we're happy about
goodness.
that. But you still broke the fucking rules.
That doesn't,
like those rules are in place to prevent calamities from happening. Bro. So like in this case, nothing happened, quote unquote, and like a lot of people may focus exclusively on that. Right. But that's not what matters.
He could have been Gobert 2.0. Real quick,
dude, this would have been like way worse than Gobert.
Exactly, because you brought it to the bubble,
right?
Oh my gosh!
If you got to give Gobert some credit, he seems to be respecting the fuck out of COVID now. That's for sure. On, bro. And he was on my shit list. Yeah, so.
Exactly. But yeah, so he made a huge no-no, and that's why he got his ass kicked out. And people are like, LeBron, they say LeBron's sources snitched and this and that. Bro, get off LeBron's nuts.
I was going to ask you, because at first they said the allegations were like unconfirmed. So like they didn't know if he had somebody or not. And it was like this weird thing. And I was like, do you think teams could like try to like snitch on other dudes?
I mean,
and they're like,
let's be honest, bro. If I'm here to win a championship and I'm here about hooping and I'm not breaking the fucking rules, and I see other people breaking the rules, that could jeopardize.
No. So like that makes sense to me, right? I'm talking about like false reports. Like, what does the NBA do with a false report? Like, they have to isolate them until the investigation is finished.
But apparently this was confirmed.
Bro, what happened? Lakers Heat, right? Like Game 7, and then like a report anonymously comes out about Jimmy Butler like 24 hours before Game 7.
I'm pretty sure he still plays.
So that's another topic, right? A lot of people were saying that House is being treated unfairly because they're saying that if he was like a superstar, they would have just let it go.
No, there was just proof. Like,
okay, I'm just kidding. That's something that I was hearing.
Right.
About.
So I feel like at first it starts off like as an allegation. You're innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
And just after those couple of days, the NBA was able to confirm that he just literally had somebody there that he shouldn't have had there.
Damn.
And so that's where it got tricky, right?
It's like, what do you even say to that?
Then this shit comes out loud, and his wife that maybe didn't know that he, you know what I'm saying? She think he up there going to sleep, chilling, working and shit. And he got an uninvited guest in the room for it. So what do you tell her? Baby, we were just playing Uno. Come on, baby. Like, draw four.
It's a really long
you feel
game
me?
of Uno.
Draw four.
Draw four. Go fish. I don't know what to tell you, man.
So yeah, I mean, to me though, he put himself in that situation. If basketball in the championship,
any of this happened because of all of his own actions.
If you were that,
that's his fault, bro.
Whatever you're there for is that important, then I feel like you act.
Hey man,
accordingly.
hey man, I don't care how old you are. So, actions have fucking consequences, and he made a bad fucking choice.
That's his fault.
Yeah.
Whether somebody reported it or not, if I was a player there, I probably would have reported it too. I mean, I'm just saying, especially if I'm playing against him. Like, what if he's sick, then we get sick?
That's actually a good point. It's bigger than trying to win the game.
Right.
Like, I'm not trying to get COVID.
Right. It's more than snitching at this point.
And also
I'm
it's
not
like if you're
snitching
balling
on you, bro,
out and you have a chance of this ship and this could potentially shut the whole thing down, you're like, no, I'm not gonna allow that to happen.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna let some dipshit make a bad choice and ruin this opportunity. Because
you wanted some pussy.
Right.
Just leave then and get however much you want to. Oh wait, you can't. You're fucking married. Oh.
Right. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
See what, bro?
Speaking of the bubble, did you see that they made a a bubble school?
I did.
For all the kids there?
I did.
Is this a permanent thing? The bubble school will stay there?
It'll be there as long as the playoffs last.
Oh, okay. Right. That's cool. That's still cool, though.
It is really fucking cool.
It is really cool. That's definitely not something I thought about at all.
I mean, I'm glad that they incorporated all this shit because it makes it look like the bubble can be effective.
Well, no, it is effective.
And
this is
it's
just
very
another
good.
Example. Right.
This shit is very good.
I agree.
And it's leading by example for any other sports that wants to go this way.
Right.
It's possible.
So far, the NFL looks good. I saw that they tested over 8,000 people or something like that, and only one person had COVID.
That's good to see.
And that's a good sign. That's really good. Let's just hope that
it stays like that.
Right, that it stays that way.
Exactly.
Dude, I don't know how I'm gonna feel. Football's finally back. We had a whole day of football yesterday, and Monday Night Football's on as we speak. And it's I can't imagine what it's gonna be like if it goes away again. Off season's already long enough, dude. I can't handle that shit. And then basketball won't be on anymore. So
I don't know, man. I've always wondered why they don't just span the college sports and the professional sports just throughout the year instead of doing it all at once. Why when NFL goes off, have college. Then when college goes off, have
Well, that's what the XFL is for now.
Because I know college basketball somewhat does it, but then it stops in March, right when we get to March Madness.
That's another thing I really missed this year. I don't really give a shit about basketball, but March Madness goes so hard. It
always goes hard.
There's something about March Madness, dude. It's in the middle of the summer, right?
And it's so intense.
There's something about March Madness that makes me want to barbecue and just day drink and just watch basketball.
And almost any game you watch,
right?
It's fucking
it's like the NFL
bro.
playoffs for me. I will watch every single game. I don't fucking care. But March Madness is the same way. I'm gonna watch two teams I've never fucking heard of. I'm gonna pick one and I'm gonna root the fuck for them.
But how sick will March Madness be during the bubble with no fans? Because that's I fuck with college because I felt like that was the one thing I missed in my life. I'm I wish I would have went to a university and been up in the stands fucking getting crunk like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they look so fucking sick, bro.
Yeah, it's lit as fuck.
Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, and so I think a lot of the hype of March Madness comes from the stands and the crowds and and so. I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll adjust, but yeah, that was something. I'm gonna be real with you.
I kind of already have adjusted.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you what. During the NFL, well, I'll talk about this in a little bit, but I'll briefly touch on it. The games are watchable.
Yeah,
they're watchable. Better than the NBA.
Right.
For sure.
I like the NBAs.
Well, I'm just talking about get it as closer to the original product as possible.
But I also feel like the difference is in the NFL, some people are still letting fans.
That's
in
true.
The building,
there are a couple stadiums
so it's
that
still
are letting
giving
limited
more
capacities.
of
that's a good point.
A more hyper
that's
vibe,
true.
maybe.
I respect that.
Now if whenever they literally just have the fucking speakers playing that are fucking fans that are screaming, right? You'll be able to tell. The Rams game, they had cardboard. But you could hear them fucking speakers of the fans, and it sucked because that stadium looks fucking sick as hell.
Dude, that stadium is so gorgeous. Same with the Alliance, man, or Allegiance or whatever.
I still think if I had to give an analysis, Las Vegas Raiders are still taking the cake, but that is a fucking very close, far off second.
I think so.
That's the SoFi Stadium looks fucking.
SoFi Stadium looks incredible. Isn't it crazy how like the Minnesota Stadium, like the U.S. Bank Stadium, came out like a couple of years ago, and like we thought that was like the shit, and now like these two stadiums dropped, and we're like, bruh, it's not even.
These
close.
Shits are fucking sick.
Yeah,
dude.
Man, being a Packers fan, there's like something cool about them like keeping like the original stadium like all this time, but like. Part of me also wants to see them just make like a $3 billion stadium and just like fucking
for fuck it, right?
Right.
For fuck it.
I mean, and like you can even make like a $3 billion like dome. Like you can even still keep it outside just so that like we keep that grit, you know what I mean?
Right.
And just like make it just bougie as fuck, bro. I don't know. Like I just feel like that would be really cool.
Exactly.
Did you see that Paul Pierce said that he would average 50 points a game in today's basketball? Dude, Paul Pierce is kind of a stooge, isn't he?
I am over this guy at this point, bro.
Dude, he keeps opening his mouth and he says like the dumbest shit.
He said that he was just as good, if not better, than Dwayne Wade and LeBron James. Mm-hmm. I have a huge problem.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he was good.
He was good.
But no.
But bro,
no.
Stop. He's like, if you would have gave me Shaq, I would have won the championship too, bro. You had Garnett, bitch, and Allen, and Rondo.
Dead ass.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like in their primes.
Right.
Right.
And you won one time, and then, what happened? Yeah, LeBron fucking broke y'all whole shit the fuck up when he shitted on y'all. Y'all beat him that one time.
Paul Pierce the guy that also shit himself and had to be like wheelchaired out?
So what happened was,
Paul Pierce, right?
I feel like he didn't fake an injury, but technically he kind of faked it. He got wheeled off, and back then, right, they changed the rule. If you got hurt and went back, you could come back in the game if you were okay. Sure. Now, if you get hurt and you leave, you're not fucking playing.
What about Luka? Like when he sprained his ankle, like he went up and like got checked out, and then he came back out and he went out.
So you have to like. If you get fouled, you have to like shoot your free throws.
Oh yeah, obviously.
But like if you just get hurt and then you get subbed out, you can go and then come back. But
okay,
if
so
you got like get hurt and then you just don't like shoot your free throws or some shit like that, then you're out.
Right.
Which is what happened with Golden State a couple years back. Clay, when he broke his fucking knee or fucked his knee up, he still shot the 2 free throws because he thought he was still gonna be able to play.
Right.
But then he wasn't able to and just sat out. But he shot those just in case.
Yeah, just in case
he could play. He could
come
back.
Let's see. Like if it's not as bad as it is, I could just get a shot.
So he kind of did some shit. They wheeled him off. He did the whole
right.
And then he just came back out of nowhere, came back in the game full sprint running, and came in and hit like a big shot like that same game.
I feel that. That's
but
cool.
He's good, but stop saying like you're just as good or you were better than a lot of these teams. That you just weren't better than them, bro. And it became more of a rivalry. Also,
like,
but
who cares? Like, why are you hyping yourself up? Like,
I mean,
all these years later,
everybody knows he's good, right?
No one fucking cares. Well, right. Here's the thing. Everyone knows he's good, but him saying shit like this makes people like want like. You weren't that like it almost like hurts his legacy a little bit. Like, dude, you shut up.
You wasn't that good actually. Now that you're saying shit like that,
you know what? Like now that you mention it,
what are you
weren't
talking
that
about?
Good. Like,
you
that's
weren't.
Weird.
Like,
it's making him look fucking stupid,
bro. He needs to chill out on the commentary. I think he's almost over pushing it to where like he's only gonna be allowed to talk on like Boston Celtics shit.
Sure, yeah.
And that's usually when they have them. When the Boston Celtics is gonna play, then they have them on.
Sure,
and
that makes sense.
Just stick to that, bro, because you go off and say just
the
weird
dumbest
shit. Just weird shit, dude. And I'll be honest, he's not better than Wade, and LeBron is still playing right now, and that's such an insult that LeBron right now.
That's true. That is like mad disrespectful.
Is hooping almost just as good as you ever hooped in your entire career, but he's doing it right now, and you're talking about you. So then get up, nigga. Why you still ain't playing then?
Right.
Because LeBron's still doing it.
Right.
Year 17. So what are you talking about? Like
he ripped his asshole too hard that night, bro.
Not ready, bro.
He couldn't get back, dude.
And what's starting to happen is all the people that hate on LeBron, bro, it's just like there's nothing for them to hate, bro.
Well, it's like what happened with Tom Brady.
Right.
Like everyone hated him for a long time, then he won his 6th, and then everyone was just like, well, all right.
So now the narrative is flipping again, bro. I'm already hearing it. They said the East was weak, and if LeBron was in the West, he couldn't do shit. Now he's in the West, smashing the whole West, and they're saying the West is a cakewalk. It's easy.
Well,
like,
I mean, the way the teams have been playing, the teams in the East do seem like, the Heat. Like, the Heat and the Celtics, like, those are the only 2 real teams, I feel like. Like, the Sixers were good, and, like, the Bucks were good, but, like, they weren't, Like, come on.
So is the West really a cakewalk though? And to be honest, I don't feel like the East ever really was. They're just the better teams in the NBA are just on the West. The East teams ain't whack though. The East has always had like about 5 teams that were actually decent that could maybe compete with the West. The West just have like 10. That's the only difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but now the West is it's easy. It's a cakewalk and it's weak and really. So like what? So my dude just can't get his credit at all, no matter what he does.
How good do you feel like they make the finals, right? Like let's say that they do. Mm-hmm. How good do you feel about whoever comes out of the East as an opponent?
I feel like whoever comes out of the East right now, they'll get 1 game for sure, maybe 2.
But I think they just stomp on them too.
Lakers are smashing everybody this year, bro. I don't think that it's gonna.
If they make the finals, do you still consider that a success?
Yes.
Yeah,
I do.
You think so?
I think almost making the conference finals is a huge success. If you don't make it to the actual finals, that's okay. If you make it to your conference finals, I think that's fucking really huge. That is really huge.
For anybody.
For
you mean.
anybody.
Okay.
Right. So before you go to the main finals,
I will say this: like in the NFL, it's like if you don't
huge.
make it to the Super Bowl, it kind of feels like a wash. But like
right.
in the playoff, in basketball,
it's
like
a
if you
different.
do make the conference finals, you're like, like
if you make the conference
that
finals,
was a good season, you know.
Whether that team wins or loses, it's still a team that you know.
As long as you don't get swept.
Right.
Like if you get swept, you're
gotta,
like, what the fuck just happened? You know what
exactly.
I mean? But like, if you even just winning 1 game, you're like, well, all right, it just wasn't meant to happen.
Right.
You know?
But typically, once you get into conference finals, sweeps are like a rarity. It's not happening there. That's usually 6-7 game type intensity. So
right.
You know, if somebody did sweep, that'd be fucking nasty though.
Yeah, that would be nuts. Especially like with the teams that are going to be left, like that would be insane.
Yeah, that would be nuts.
Yeah.
I feel like the Lakers could sweep Denver or the Clippers though. But again, I would say
you never know.
I'm gonna say if it's Denver, 5. If it's Clippers, 6. And I'm only being nice for the Clippers just because they're a little weird, and they seem to kind of get up and play better when they play the Lakers.
I was gonna say like they might be kind of like the Pittsburgh Steelers, like they kind of like play to their competition.
Right, they only get excited.
So if they go up against the Lakers, like LeBron and AD and all that, they might show up. You know what I mean?
And really that's the one out. Little.
And there's the extra like chip on their shoulder that like that's the other LA team, like they want to be the
and they're
LA
better
team,
than y'all, kind of Yeah. But I mean, they ain't clearly doing nothing to show that they're the best right now. So what the fuck makes it different? Like, all they're doing right now, to me, is just feeding into the psyche of any other basketball team that's left to play against them, right? Whether that's the Lakers, Boston, or Miami. Everybody's looking at them like, y'all are so vulnerable. They're showing a lot
of weakness.
Y'all are weak as fuck.
Yeah.
And you already know Miami's going to fucking take their heart if we have a Miami Clippers, right? Finals. I feel like Butler and them, they will fucking just take their heart.
Oh, they'll fucking destroy them. It won't even be close.
They like little bitch boys. No pun intended, right, to the Bucks or anybody they beat, but they like that shit. They want you to show that you vulnerable and your mental's not strong.
They're dogs over there, like
man. Look,
hey, and shout out to Andre Iguodala too. He seems like he's been playing really well.
He's doing all right. I mean, he gets a couple minutes here and there, but they're valuable.
I was gonna say they're valuable. Like he's going I thought he was kind of washed up too, but like he goes out there and he balls.
I mean, he right. He does what he needs to in his role. Right. Vince Carter did it to the ending days. I don't know if I'll give a shout out to Vince Carter, but he did decide to retire. But big ups to him because he pushed for a very long time.
Very long, like over 20 years.
Yeah, he did over 20. Like, yeah, it's insane.
That's like,
he did it so long, bro. He when he came in versus how it is, like he set some weird ass fucking record, bro, for being in so long.
Yeah.
I feel like
that'll
LeBron
probably never be broken.
I feel like LeBron could break it.
Oh, well, yeah, actually, that's a good point.
Because he's 17 going into 18, and he's still he doesn't even look like he's declined yet. So like you would imagine, right?
Well, here's the thing: we need to see him play another full season,
right?
Because this year's like kind of an asterisk when it comes to like
right. So bro, they were at almost 55, 60 games when this happened, right? So
I don't remember. Is that where they were at?
Yeah. That's still kind of
that's like 30 games.
Big chunk.
Yeah.
I mean,
30 games is 30 games.
Of the season. Now, of course, those other 30, 25 games, right, that were going to happen would have been a big deal. Because usually teams pop off after, All-Star break. That's when teams start to, pop crazy. And so then that's when Corona happened. But up until that point, like, yeah, I mean, he was balling. He led the league in assists. First time he's ever done that in his career, but he decides to do it in year 17. I mean,
that's kind of weird.
Dumb, stupid goat status, I guess. But yeah, so bro, if he plays until he declines, I mean, I don't know when that will even be at this point. I mean, maybe he starts. I thought he was declining this year. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, damn.
It felt like it.
I thought
the way he was playing before. Like,
I was like, damn.
Well, he wasn't playing well before.
I felt like
really showed up.
He was just more like, AD, you're young. You winning all these games for us. When we get in the playoffs, I got you. And now that we've been in the playoffs, dog, he's been
delivering,
slaughtering, dog.
Yeah,
he's had a bad game or two, but he's on point now.
I feel that
playoff Braun is definitely in effect.
You said that somebody, we have had our first ejection, like fan ejection.
We
from
did
the bubble, right?
Yeah. So Rondo and Westbrook were talking like hardcore shit.
Like
right?
After, before?
No, this is during the game.
Oh,
like in the game.
Like on the court?
You know they talk shit. They talk shit to each other.
I mean, they're all talking.
So
shit.
Rondo and Westbrook, though, you know, like Westbrook always talks, bro. Like always. It don't matter if he's losing by 20, he winning by 20. If he have
it's true, though.
If he have 3 points, 1 for 10, if he make one basket, he gonna let you know real quick. So if you know Rondo don't play that, bro. Rondo is almost like a Beverly, like from the Clippers, like just not really hot headed, but
he'll push your buttons.
He'll and if it goes too far, he will swing on you. He'll swing at you. You know, he'll swing on you. And so Rondo and Westbrook is getting into it, and so Rondo ends up exiting out the game. Look, they come down. LeBron gets fouled. Westbrook is on the block. There's words that are exchanged from the fans' stands to Westbrook. It ends up being Rondo's brother. First guy to get ejected out of the bubble since the bubble has even been a thing. And so
because of what he said to Russell.
This is where it gets weird, though. You don't know this part. So Russell and him, of course, was arguing, right? And so
him and Rondo.
Basically, so Russell and Rondo were arguing.
Okay.
But the brother was like...
Right, and then he chipped in.
Right. So the brother was more so like, man, you weak, nigga. You suck. Y'all take that ass home. Y'all ain't about to win. You know, just kind of talking that shit.
Right.
The fans are very aware that you don't say nothing. You sit there and you shut up.
That's like, well, kind of like when you do like the board, right?
Like it's like if you get invited, right? Because only so many people can come. There ain't gonna be. You can clap and stuff or whatever, but
like, don't.
There's no
right.
So like y'all are a fan, but y'all are like family and friends. So that's not a fan really. Like y'all know better. Don't act weird.
Let's keep shit.
So
civil.
yeah, right. So Rondo's brother said fuck it, right, and talk some shit. This is where it gets crazy though. Rondo's brother just wasn't there as a fan. Rondo's brother's been working down there. He's running like a nail place, a beauty salon. So like all the families and people that are down there and shit, all the reporters and all that stuff, like he's taking care of them with his job. So now they're like, do you just kick him all the way away and then bring somebody else, or do he just not go to no more games?
I think
you still let him do the nails.
You got to keep the stability of the bubble together. But I don't know.
I mean, it's tough. I think that he should not be allowed to go to no more games, but at the same time, I mean, Lakers probably going to make the finals, bro. Like,
maybe he gets one warning.
Don't do it again. Don't say nothing.
Well, like, not even that. Like, keep your mouth shut.
Right.
Like, don't say shit. Like, to nobody.
At all. You know?
You show up, you can clap, and then shut the fuck up.
You know? So I feel like what happened with House and what happened with him are kind of two different circumstances.
Oh, yeah, for
House
sure.
Definitely has to go.
I mean, he didn't have a fucking unauthorized person there. Like
he just kind of talked some shit. Y'all say no talking. Just give the man another chance. Maybe he doesn't say nothing the rest of whatever.
If it were anybody else, I'd probably say just get rid of him. But like he is contributing to the bubble.
But he's doing shit there.
It's a little different.
Right. So
you shouldn't get a pass, though. Like I think it's like a very stern warning. Like, hey, like...
Right.
We're pretty much only letting you stay because like you're helping out, but like we don't fucking play. Like don't do that.
But so I thought that was pretty neat. That was like we didn't get to see it, right? Because like they only show us the court, but like we got to witness like via the words of TV. Somebody got kicked out for the first time, so I thought it was badass.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to Doris as well, the female commentator. She's going to be calling the finals, which makes her the first woman ever to do it.
Yep.
I'm surprised it took this long. Doris has been in the NBA for like forever now, hasn't she?
Yeah, but
she's considered like an OG in the league, right?
In her own right, but there's like no female reporters like her, like how she does it.
Well, yeah, she's like she is the exception.
She would be like the Becky Hammond.
Right.
Like when Becky Hammon happens for coaches.
Oh, another thing.
Doris is like that for
what's
announcers.
What's it called? Another thing. Who did it? Grizzlies. The Grizzlies signed Sonia Ramon as an assistant coach. She was like, she was in college, right? Mm-hmm. She was one of the college coaches,
right?
I believe she's the second female assistant now, right? Like, there's not any other ones, right?
Right. No,
so you got Becky first, and now this chick.
Right,
like, she's the second one, right? So,
but this
shout out to her too. Like, that's
so,
awesome.
I really honestly feel like Becky will have a coaching job somewhere, and these are the kind of moves that are cool. Like, this kind of stuff just has to happen. It's still branching a bridge of equality all over, and
right.
I think it's cool for women to do that.
I feel that.
So I'm super into it. But like, let's be light with it, okay? Let's let's ease it in. Let's not get crazy. But
did you see?
I think they do great.
Hell yeah! Did you see that the number one seed in the U.S. Open for tennis, Novak Djokovic?
I saw.
He in frustration he like hit his ball.
He didn't mean to,
it hit
bro.
One of the
he
judges.
Didn't mean to. Yep.
Yeah, and he got.
You know what sucks? It wasn't even the judge, bro.
Tournament.
It was one of the fucking ball picker upper people.
Oh, that's it,
right? And
bro, like,
and
come
I'm like,
on. And
bro,
they're like not even associated with like what's going on.
I'm like, dude, he's the best, okay? Because I follow fucking tennis.
Yeah,
dude, he was like 25-0 or 26-0. Like, he had not lost all year.
Dude, that's
he
so
beat
fucked.
everybody, and to lose,
well, yeah,
because
it's
he's like fuck,
right,
and then
like,
if some shit hits an old ass fucking little ball picker upper, like. That fucking sucks,
bro.
dude.
That's some small dick energy, bro.
Just take that game away from her or something. Give that game to the other person, but don't be like, you're disqualified. Like, bro, what the fuck? You saw it on the flip side though for the girls, right? Serena didn't make it. She was in the top four though.
Yeah, she got beat.
The girl that won though was down 3 sets. I think like 3-0, and you know it's a best of 5.
Right.
The girl won the rest of them, bro.
Well, she was down 2 then, and she did a reverse sweep.
She did something weird where, yeah. So she was down 3-0, and all the other girl had to do was win 1. No.
Right.
3-2. Yeah, so right.
So
it was 2,
right, yeah,
and then she won 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's gross. It's gross.
It is pretty crazy,
That's
man.
Gross.
I did think it was kind of cool that, like, Serena's daughter was, like, at the thing, and she's, like, big enough to, like, cheer for her and stuff, which is weird because it feels like she was pregnant, like,
the other day.
Yeah, it's weird. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's weird. Imagine what that life is like. Like, think about Tom Brady's kids.
I think it's a badass life, bro.
I'm sure it is.
I mean,
I'm sure that existence is wonderful.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. I can't comprehend it.
I can't
My
either.
existence is
there's just so much
terrible. No.
There's so much
miserable.
stuff.
No.
I mean, you're almost getting any food you want.
JK, guys, I'm fine.
You're going anywhere you want to for your birthday. I mean, you're getting any present that you want.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a fucking limo pick you up to take you to school. Like I mean,
Chuck E. Cheese.
Right. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, from birth? Oh, my gosh. Like,
no, talk about privilege.
Oh, my God.
Talk about privilege, bro.
Well, I mean, most people that have that privilege.
Uh-huh. What's that? Huh? What was it?
I mean, I'm just going to say most people that have that privilege. I mean, you named a couple. It just so happens that they were...
like Tyreek Hill and
well, nah, you
Terry
said
Crews
that's not who you said, motherfucker.
And Deshaun Watson,
you said
he just
Tom
got
Brady,
paid.
Tom Brady,
Patrick Mahomes. I'm just naming people off the top of my head.
Drew Brees,
Drew Brees.
Yikes.
Mr. Stands for the flag.
Oh shit, Brian Urlacher,
Brian Urlacher. Yeesh. This is a bad list. This is not good.
Oh man, Rittenhouse, just
Kirk Cousins' dad.
Bro, like we could go on.
Yikes! It just keeps going.
Exactly. Oh shit, but yeah, no, I think it would be so badass to live a life like that. But I don't know how much I want a life like that.
Nah.
I mean, I'm quite okay with.
I think the only reason why anyone wants a life like that is because like they didn't grow up that way. Like
Right.
they grew up differently, and they just like want to be there now.
I would like to grow up and get there, right? As an adult, but not
Well, I
just
feel like that's the only way you can appreciate
have it like
right
away. Right? I mean, I'm not opposed to it, right? Because I mean, I do believe in reincarnation, right? So, I mean, I could die.
Hey, man.
Wake up tomorrow in a rich ass.
Yep.
Hey, I mean,
That's
hey,
true.
if it works that way, let's go.
Like, hey, holler at your boy.
Hey, holler
at your boy.
I got you. I'll find you. I'll be like, bro, we living life, bro. We living it
let's
up.
Go.
We living it up.
Colin Kaepernick is in Madden 21 now for some reason as a free agent quarterback, which is like already big news. But on top of that, he was rated higher than like 21 other quarterbacks.
Does it make
starting quarterbacks?
Does it make you feel like he'll come back now when somebody will get him?
No, I don't. At this point, I think if he was going to come back, he'd be back by now.
Right. I
don't think he comes back. It's cool he's in Madden, but so like I'm going to tell you like some of the notable names that he's ranked higher than, and I want you to tell me like if you agree or disagree. So he's ranked higher than Ryan Tannehill.
Yep.
Okay. Cam Newton.
I'm gonna have to say I don't know about that one. Probably not. No.
I already know your answer, but I'm gonna say it. Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, bro.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray.
I'd say yeah right now.
Wow.
Right now. Right now.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay.
But I feel like Kyler will be better than him
like
after
soon.
the season is over.
Like
halfway through the season. Right. I was gonna say next week, but I'll go halfway through the season. But he did go off the first game. But yeah, I feel
Jared
like
Goff.
Yeah, he's better than him.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, but I think that's like a rookie.
For now, like I said, that's one of those Kyler things.
Joe Burrow, I think that's like kind of an asterisk. Like they just got Joe Burrow really low.
Right. But
and then Teddy Bridgewater. I don't think I agree with that one either, if I'm being honest with you.
I mean, I'd have him over Teddy only because I also like a healthy quarterback.
I respect that.
Teddy has to prove it.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I respect that.
So
sure.
I do.
How do we know that with his older age and like lack of being in the game, though, that Colin can stay healthy too?
I am that guy that says, like, if you're not healthy, but you are great, but you weren't healthy your entire career, and there was a dude who was healthy and good, their career to me is more appealing than yours.
Availability is the best ability.
It's huge.
Yes.
It's huge.
Phillip Rivers, Kirk Cousins were both ranked 1 point higher than him.
Nope.
Matthew Stafford and Jimmy Garoppolo were both rated 2 points higher than him.
I will say Matthew's better.
Yeah.
Jimmy. Okay. Yeah.
Like whatever.
I mean, right? Okay. I'm alright with that.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I just thought that was interesting. That was like a big story.
That is pretty interesting.
Out. Yeah. Did you see that story that came out about OBJ liking to get shit on? Like literally?
No. I didn't.
There was a rumor that came out about OBJ about him enjoying being shit on, like by chicks. That's like his thing.
So I mean, if it is,
I mean, what more power to you, bro? But like,
right.
It's so out of left field. Like, I think when that happened, everyone was like, okay.
I mean, it's a little crazy, right?
Yeah, like, but I don't know.
Who hasn't seen 2 Girls 1 Cup at this point in time?
I mean that's rough to get through, but yeah.
I've
seen it.
You watched it, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yep, me too.
I've watched it once.
Right. I mean, if you're watching it more, then maybe you like OBJ, right? You just like it. I
guess. Yeah, look, I respect it.
Bro.
Here's the thing. I'm not judging, but like it was just a really weird combination of news.
I think it's okay.
Okay.
I think it's all right.
We support.
I know. I don't like getting shat on, right? I'm gonna say shat. I know that's not the proper term.
Shatted.
But I don't like getting shat on. But if people do like getting shat on, and if people like golden showers, right? I'm all for it. I'm into kinky weird shit too in my own right. Right?
Yeah.
I just don't like getting pissed and shit on, but I also will do some other shit that people be like, what the fuck? Like,
I guess I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So,
well, I'm just like, how does that story get out? And here's the thing. How does that story get out, and how does it stay private for so long?
Well, it gets out because...
I feel like if this was a thing, like, after he made that catch as a rookie, somebody would have been like, he likes to get shit on. Like,
so, I mean, this is all that happens, right? Like, there's only certain females that are going to shit on him for real.
Huh?
Right? There's only certain females that'll shit on him for real.
I'm thinking he could just pay for it.
And most of them will keep it on a discretionary level.
Sure,
like, we'll keep that discreet.
That's like their own story.
There's going to be that one girl.
Like, girl, I shit on OBJ. Like,
I can't get him on rape because he has messaged me, but girl, he like for me to shit all on his chest. Girl.
And I don't even... Girl. I ain't even into that, but it's Odell Beckham Jr.
It is Odell, girl. I'll be shitting all on him.
I will be shatting on him.
All on him, girl. Shit.
Oh,
and there you go. Not a world knows it.
Right. Some bitch just had a loud mouth,
right. Had
man.
to go and say some bullshit.
You just had to say some shit. You couldn't just shat on him, like,
and leave it at that.
You couldn't just close curtains, huh?
Couldn't just shit and leave.
Come on.
Couldn't just shit and leave.
Come on.
and you know he's paying you money.
Right. You know he's paying them.
Bro, I know Autumn starts when they fuck. Here's a little money here. Sure, be quiet. Go about your way. Have a good day.
Yeah, it's not even like for the sex. It's like, here's a little bit of hush
money. Shut the fuck up. And it's going to be up.
How much do you think he would have to pay for a girl to keep quiet about shitting on him?
For shitting?
Yeah.
Who?
I feel like you got to pay like a good amount for that.
You got to be 6 figures.
6
for
figures.
For shit?
Oh. For shat?
For shat, bro.
For shat?
For shat?
Oh, for shat.
He got to probably be 6 figures. Now, if he don't care, I would imagine probably half of that, 50,000, 40,000.
That's still a chunk of change.
That's still a lot, right? Not to him.
Okay, you don't have to divulge what it is, but how much would you pay for like the thing that you're most into? Like, if you become famous,
like
and,
for a girl to do it, and then like
right, and then keep it on the low. What's your number?
I'd probably be close to 6 figures, bro.
Yeah,
I would definitely be between 75,000 to like 100,000. There's a lot that's gonna partake.
It's a whole thing. So I get it. It's a whole thing,
and it's gonna be more than one girl. So
okay,
right.
So per or total?
We might have to go total with this.
Okay,
but they can figure that out.
So okay, right. Like here's 6, and y'all just figure it out.
Y'all do what y'all do.
Huh. Yeah. Okay. All right. DeAndre Hopkins popped off for a historic game. Well, a career game.
Sure did.
And shout out to you and I. We called Arizona beating the 49ers.
Sure did.
We called that shit hard.
I mean, it was easy.
We both kind of knew, to be honest.
Arizona is literally, to me, about to be slept on this whole year.
Yep. Yeah, they're going to be that team that, like, keeps winning, and then everyone's like, we don't know how they keep winning, but they keep winning.
And then they're going to bandwagon
people like you and me
playoffs.
are like, have you seen their roster? Like, do you watch them play? Like, it's not that surprising. Like,
right.
Like here's the thing.
Right.
They already made the right choice in re-signing Kenyon Drake. Like, that was huge. And then they got, like, year 2 for their other, like, receivers that were already decent. And then you drop Nuke in there, bro. Like, it's like, and he looked like he didn't skip a beat.
Yeah, but
DeAndre looked like just as good as ever, man.
If you're a defense, who do you guard?
Well, and you also have to consider that Kyler Murray's fast as fuck.
Who do you guard?
What do you do?
The fuck?
What do you think they do? They gotta spy Murray, right? Like, look, you have to dedicate.
You have to have a spy, and you gotta hope your one-on-ones last.
Like, they gotta play a zone, right? Like, they gotta do like a spy.
You're gonna have to have help. You have to pick somebody, though. So either you're going to help on Larry.
And you're not letting Nuke beat you.
Or you're going to help.
There's no way.
So you're not going to let Larry beat you either, though. So then you got to pick, like, are we going to let Larry pop off? I'm going to be real.
I think letting Larry, you can let Larry pop off.
Let Larry go?
Yeah, like, you can. I mean,
no,
but it's going to be like death by 1,000 paper cuts, though. Like,
right, you're going to get
Here's the thing, Larry's old as fuck, but, like, he can still beat you.
He's still productive as hell.
Yeah.
Like.
And you better be careful, too, because he's a hell of an end zone threat, too.
Bro, I'm telling you, I don't know what to think about Houston any longer. And I'll tell you this.
Dude, Houston played like shit.
After watching.
They didn't look good at all.
Kyler Murray, do that with D-Hop and Larry, right? Which he really just hit D-Hop all goddamn day.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm over Baker. And he's been overhyped and he's overrated.
You make a good point.
We were too fucking high on this guy.
He still doesn't have as many pieces as Baker does. He doesn't.
But
he's doing it.
Does he not have?
He's doing it.
6 points, bro. Here's points.
Here's the thing. They did
6
play.
points.
They did play
Baltimore.
Lamar. They did play. Baltimore.
Okay, I get that. But
so let's see how they play in week 2.
Oh, bro, look.
They played the Bengals this week.
If the
Bengals blow them out, then like that's it.
I feel like that was a fair assessment. I mean, you still get your ass whooped, bro, by the best team, right? But score a touchdown. 2 field goals, fair. 6 points.
With all those pieces?
That offense can't get you into field goal range.
More than twice, anyways.
What are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
It's true.
We got to get touchdowns with that squad, bro.
It's
like,
true.
You've had your chance to know the team and warm up.
Just get it in somebody's hands. Like, they're gonna score. Like, just
throw it.
Just like run over. Don't even throw it to him. Just run over to him and like hand him the ball.
Here, bro.
Like, just run. Like, go run with it.
You have too many people to only be scoring 6 fucking points, bro. It's just beyond ridiculous. It's just beyond ridiculous at this point. I'm done with him. Now, if he gets better throughout the season, I'll apologize. But I literally think he's about to just look ass again. And everybody's going to come out and be like, we just thought Baker was something that he wasn't. And I'm going to be like, not me. Yeah, I've been saying this shit the whole fucking time.
You did, and I'll give you props. Like, you've been shitting on Baker hard.
Nothing, dude. He's not good.
That's true. D-Hop also negotiated his own contract, just like how Richard Sherman has done his whole career, and did score a 2-year, $54.5 million contract with $42.5 guaranteed. This is what's nuts about that contract, dude. He's still going to be in his prime 2 years from now, so he just got $42.5 guaranteed, and he's going to sign another deal in 2 years. Like, dude, it's cake for him, bro. And here's the thing, too. Richard Sherman, he's been signing contracts like that his whole life. Like, he intentionally does, like, 2-year contracts so that he just keeps getting paid.
LeBron has always done that, too.
Yeah.
LeBron's always done that, too.
And I respect the fuck out of it. Like, that's betting on yourself.
It's smart.
Yeah.
It's smart.
I think so,
because it's saying, like, look, y'all ain't going to pay me these 2 years.
He doesn't have an agent either. So it's like, he's not cutting that with anybody.
It's just like I'm saying, I know I'm good enough that I still make my money here, and then I could either ask for more money or still make the same money when 2 years is over. And this team will just do it because I'm this good.
Right.
And literally, I never thought Sherman was bad. I just felt like Sherman started having issues with Pete Carroll and Russell. Yeah. And that's where it went down the drain. That's why I also feel like Clowney is not there anymore because Clowney was...
Well, he knows what's up.
You know?
Like, they just...
Like... I don't, bro.
I have no words. I'm over it at this point.
I just feel like literally Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll, you have to be a certain player to go play with them.
Sure.
And there's no disagreeing. Yeah. There's no, don't say nothing, don't. And it's like, at the end of the day, sometimes it's like, well, fuck y'all, because think what the fuck.
I'm curious about what's happening with Josh Gordon, because he got, like, re-signed, but I don't think he's been officially reinstated yet. So, like, Seattle won this week, and, like, Josh Gordon's not playing yet.
I don't know. Well, I mean,
so, like, I think kind of bananas.
I think they're still tripping on them off of
of course
the initial shit.
Yeah.
Just because they said, okay, we're raising it, that means you can come back and play. That doesn't mean Pete Carroll's changing his mind about how he feels about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I guess.
Because that's really who it comes down to.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure the players want him fucking out there.
Well, he also got added to the team.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean? So you telling me with the core of receivers they already have, throwing Gordon out there with it wouldn't make it like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it'd
be one of those teams like, well, then who the fuck do we guard, right? The coverage can only help on somebody else, and we're going to get torched by somebody else.
Right.
So what are we doing at this point? So now it's coming down to Gordon's just the type of player that he is, and I'm pretty sure he's very vocal about that.
Right, sure.
I'm going to fucking do it.
Right.
I've always done it, and I've been good, so don't tell me what the fuck to do. And I don't think Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson are those guys that'll be like, all right, that's cool. Like, they're going to be more like,
yeah, no.
No.
We're not your fucking roll.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then he's like, well, then fuck yeah. Then, I mean, I guess. So they're smart, right? Well, then let's just pick him up and not play him because then that means nobody else can pick him up.
That's a good point, actually.
Boom.
Yeah, and then, like, we'll play him when we're ready.
Boom. But then he's stuck in the time being, right? Can't nobody else get him.
No.
I mean, you know what I mean?
He'll still get paid, though.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, play him or not, I mean, they would be better off just playing him.
Sure.
And
I agree.
Let the bullshit go. He smokes weed, that's all.
T's and P's to Von Miller, who had, like, a freak ankle accident in practice, like, the week the season was supposed to start, and now he's out for the entire year. They're saying that this might be Von Miller's last year in Denver. Like, he might just leave.
I felt like he should maybe retire.
Maybe.
Because I mean, I don't.
There. He's already in history.
There.
Like, he's in the history books. Like,
he's literally
he won that Super Bowl.
Hall of Fame.
I don't care who you ask.
He's Hall of Famer for sure.
You think so? You think he's done enough for that?
I think that he has.
I respect it.
And I only think that because he stuck it out. He got Peyton, and literally the only reason why Broncos are really that fucking good was because of their defense.
It's true.
Like,
though.
Don't get me wrong.
Back then, like, now they're a little more balanced.
With Peyton, right, they still kind of did some shit. But
you know what
defense
sucks though? Like, Cortland Sutton got hurt
dude.
too, and it's like I was so high in Denver before, but like these injuries are extremely concerning,
up, bro. It's fucking everything up,
bro. Jalen Ramsey got a 5-year, $105 million deal after you said he was going to leave.
Gotta show him love. I watched the video when they were asking how much he was going to get. He's like, bro, I don't know, man. Like, I just let my agent handle that, but it'll be something that I want, right? And then somebody else came on and they asked him the same shit, and he was like, you know what, man, fuck this, bro. And then he got up and left.
Yeah.
And then, like, I guess the coaches just told him, like, he needed to go back.
Like, we're on fucking Hard Knocks.
Right.
So
so, like, bro,
dude,
this is being recorded, bro.
Come on, bro.
This ain't, man, look, so he
I bet
came
the Hard
back,
Knocks guys are like... like, he leaves and they're just in the room, like, with the boom mics and shit.
He just comes back hardcore, like, look, guys, I don't know how much money I'm going to get made. Stop asking me, okay? I'm just... and then that was it. But yeah, I mean, we all knew he was gonna get.
Yeah,
we knew he was gonna get slapped fat. We knew he was gonna get slapped fat.
Wanted to give another shout out to Ryan Shazier. We talked about him on a previous episode and like how he's an inspiration, from his spinal injury. Yeah. I saw he actually did like a 4-foot box jump now too, so it seems like he's pretty well back at this point. Like,
that's crazy.
That's pretty nuts. But he's officially retired now. He's given up on his goal to come back to the NFL, which I would have loved to see him come back, but I think like the idea is like if you suffer another injury, like you might fucking die. So let's maybe not do that.
And nobody wants to have that on their hands.
No, nobody wants that. So I get it, but like still shout out to him. Like he made it back.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He's back and he's healthy and he's still in shape. So
good
for that guy. Dak Prescott came out talking about how he was having like depression after his brother died, and he was talking about how it was affecting his play.
You heard
and,
what Skip said, right?
Huh?
You heard what Skip said to that, right?
I didn't hear it. I saw that Skip said something along the lines of like him like trying to make excuses and like thinking it's bullshit.
He pretty much said he looks weak for doing that.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like Skip is fucked up because
that's
clearly
like really fucked up.
He's clearly
like,
saying,
come on, dude.
He's clearly saying.
What'd Shannon say?
I don't know because I wasn't like a
Oh, was it just like a Skip thing? Like he was like at his house.
It wasn't
or
like on the show kind of shit. It was like a Skip thing. So I'm pretty sure Shannon would have had a mouthful to say
Shannon
against that.
Shannon would have been like, "Come on, Skip."
Bro, he's talking about
like,
his
one,
brother
like,
passing.
It wouldn't even be weird. He would just be like, "Dude, come on, man."
He's talking about. So I get it, right?
You want to know what's the most fucked up about this? Is like Skip he's a Dallas fan. Like, why you
shitting on your own dude?
Like, right? No, here's the thing. We don't love Dak either. But like, come on, man. Like, that's not cool.
I just feel like if Dak would have just came out and said, "I'm down," and just gave some stupid ass bullshit reasons, like, okay, rip him. Like, yeah, he sound like a bitch, but he's talking about like family members passing away and shit.
Like, come on, dude.
How the fuck do you say he sounds weak for saying that? I mean, he's just.
If anything, I think it's the opposite. I think it's strong for him to like embrace it and like let
people fucking know, so that he can get it off his fucking shoulders. Because it's not
anyone else's business. So like for him to like go out on a limb and say that.
Thank you, bro. Skip is just a fucking dumbass, bro. I love him though.
What did I say?
I love him. He's the most cappingest motherfucker I know in my life. Mm-hmm. He capped so hard. That's why I love him. But he did go over the top on that. Yeah, he did go over the top on that.
Did you see Andy Reid's face mask fogging up the whole time?
Yeah.
I posted it on our Facebook too. Yeah. Like that shit was
funny. I posted some shit too. That was like he can't even see the plays, but still beating the shit out of.
I saw the one I liked was like how they drew up like the winning play. Yeah, like on his mask.
You can't even see the plays,
he just
bro.
Embraces it now and just like keeps it. Fitzmagic was named the starter and then threw 3 picks this week. That was cool.
Of course.
What do you think the over/under is for him and Tua? So we're in game 1. They lost and he threw 3 picks.
3 games.
3 games.
3 games.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
3 games. Yeah. Can we do an over/under on Brady?
Sure. Yeah, let's do an over/under on Brady. Yeah, we'll talk about Brady. So Brady played like shit.
Dude.
Were you surprised? I was surprised. I thought he was gonna come out and like light some shit
I
up.
thought he was gonna do some shit, but the more I saw him playing, I was like,
he looked like the way he did in New England, but now he's got pieces. So I was like,
so this is what I thought. Maybe your coach made you look a lot better than what you're really looking, and that fucking division you were in. I think
there's a lot of variables to
and that division you were in
was weak.
Was weak as fuck. And now
for like a decade,
you were about to get killed in this one. Because
they don't play in this division.
There's some hitters in this fucking division, Brady. I don't think, bro. So the first quarter I watched him, Brady looked okay. The rest of that game,
he didn't look good at all.
To me, bro, I swear I was like,
Brady looked pissed too, man. He looked discombobulated.
He couldn't do shit. I started rubbing my eyes like, is this fucking Jameis Winston on this team right now?
Yeah, it was.
He started just throwing picks.
It didn't look good.
Straight to the Saints, bro.
I agree.
They weren't even by his receivers. They were. Oh, he was just getting knocked down every play. You're not used to this shit, Brady. And to me, you know what that almost looked like? You're not Favre. You're not Favre.
Favre balled out until the
entire time.
Yeah, like he almost won Minnesota their Super Bowl. Like he did. Like let's be honest, he took them to the Super Bowl. Like he fucked up like, at the very end.
Brett was the shit. Yep. And I was like, I feel like Tom, you're in a like low key sense trying to be like a Brett, and I don't think that you can do it, bro. I don't know. I feel like
Gronk
Brady
didn't look
fucked
that
himself.
great either. He looked kind of like a non-factor for the most part.
I'm gonna call it now. I think I was too high on Brady and the Bucks.
Me too.
I think so. That they're not.
I had them getting a wild card though. It's still possible.
I don't think. I don't even think. So I think that they'll barely wild card.
Well, I had them as my last wild card.
Right.
Like the 7th
Me
seed.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, it's looking bad. I don't know. I mean, we'll see, right?
We will.
If it was just a
fluke.
We'll
give it some time. Hey, maybe first week jitters.
I don't think he's ready, bro.
We'll see.
And he doesn't have that coach no more. He doesn't have that backbone. Nope. I think this a year Brady gets exposed, dog.
We'll see. One thing that I have noticed about watching the games right now, like without the fans and like the low crowd noise, is the football games, they feel like they're being played a little like baseball. Like it feels like it's like quarterback versus quarterback. Like
right.
And that's it. And I watched the Packers game this week, obviously. And dude, Aaron Rodgers, like in Minneapolis, dude, where he hasn't played well in the past, like, dude, he just walks up to the line, he tells everyone exactly what's gonna happen, puts up 350 and 4 tutties.
Let's go.
Like, and then when Kirk Cousins went up, though, it was like he wasn't making calls and he like wasn't telling people to do stuff. Like he just went with the play and they played like shit.
Exactly.
So for me, it was very interesting seeing like that change in dynamic. Like Aaron Rodgers went out there and commanded his team, and like Kirk Cousins didn't. So at least early on, right now, it feels like whoever the teams are that have like the more like maybe not even skilled, like the more veteran quarterbacks could benefit just because like they can command their team that way. You know what I mean? So that's something to look at. I thought it was really interesting. I do really enjoy hearing a lot more of the talk from NFL players.
Right.
Like we like to hear it, right? But like for NFL, like these dudes are like talking shit, bro.
You can hear it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara got paid 5 years, $75 million, $15 million guaranteed after he was rumored to maybe go to New England.
That's not bad.
We can all take a collective sigh of relief.
I mean, I guess New Orleans Saints fan can take a sigh of relief because if he would have went to New England with Cam, ooh.
And then what? Do they try to tank anyways and get Trevor? T for T?
I don't think so. I think that you can run with Cam and Kamara.
And N'Keal Harry had a good game too. I didn't start him this week and he did great, so that was awesome.
I'm pretty sure that would not have been a good look
yeah.
at all.
Let's talk about a couple of comebacks. The Bears scored 22 unanswered points to beat the Lions after the Lions looked like they had the game locked up. Trubisky threw for like 3 tutties in the fourth quarter, so like that's kind of a big deal, but also it was against Detroit, so like let's see what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why didn't you bring up my whack ass motherfucking
that's this
stupid
right now.
ass?
So Philly was up 17 points, and Washington put up how much? 27 unanswered.
Yeah. So let me tell you this, right?
Yeah. Tell us how you feel about Philly, man.
This is how I felt. Fucking killing it. Let's fucking go, right? So I change it to the Clippers, the Nuggets game.
Because we're getting fucked right now. The NBA playoffs are on when we're watching football,
and I'm like, what the
which
fuck?
is great. So
my team's the Lakers, but I need to see who's about to win this.
Right,
because we're going to play one of these motherfuckers.
Right.
And I want the Clippers to win because everybody keeps talking shit. So let's go then. What are we doing? The Clippers were up 16, and the reason I missed most of this Philly game, right, after we went up 17, I was like, cakewalk, all right, I'm good.
Right.
Like, I can fucking fill in the rest later.
Yeah.
I'm watching this Clippers Nuggets game, bro, and I started getting text message after text message, post after post. Eagles fucking suck. Your quarterback's trash. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, bitch? I changed back 17-24. I'm like, bro, what the thing?
That's not just Carson either, though. Like, your defense had to have, like, a catastrophic meltdown.
Bro.
Where's Fletcher, bro?
That is Carson
Where are the
all
boys?
day. That is Carson all day.
That's true.
Even if our defense decides to start giving up shit, why do we stop scoring?
Score again? Well, that's what happened in the Packers game, right? The Packers game, like, they were up, they were chilling, but then, like, Minnesota came back and scored some points, and then at that point, like, Green Bay went and scored more points, and then, like,
just
that was
score
it.
more.
Like, it didn't turn into a game.
If you're up 17-0, right, just keep scoring the rest of the game.
That's another thing I've never understood in the NFL either. Like, teams don't want to bury people, and I'm like, bro, bury them. Like, this is the NFL. Like,
who gives a shit?
Just 23-3 or whatever. Like,
fuck that.
Mean anything to you?
I want it to be fucking 58 to fucking 28 to 13. Yeah. Like,
no, I'm saying does 28-3 mean anything to you? Like, that shit happened in the fucking Super Bowl.
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking bury them,
bro. Look, I want like fucking 62 to fucking 17. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Scores.
Keep fucking going.
Hey, I feel it.
You fucking teach them a lesson.
I feel that.
So, yeah, bro, I was so fucking pissed, bro. I was so fucking pissed. So, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I feel that. Well, we'll see how they do next week. We'll see how they do. We're going to make our picks here in a minute.
Yeah, okay.
49ers, they lost, which we called. I also saw that they haven't made their rent for their stadium. So, like, that's being cashed in, too. So,
I mean,
it sounds like it's hard being a 49ers fan this week, but it's only week 1, so we got some time. Got some times, boys.
How about this question? How many other teams do you think will run into that same issue this year?
We'll see.
Right.
This might just be the first of many. You make a good point.
You know, this is going to be a thing now. Like, it is what it is.
You're right.
Yeah. Now y'all see how it is, motherfucker.
Cowboys restructured their contract for DeMarcus Lawrence. It's a 1-year contract that's voidable for $15 million, but it's like $12 million. Oh, no, $15 million signing bonus. So it's like his contract for like what he was going to get, but it's all just guaranteed.
Yeah.
And then like a veteran's minimum that they could just void if they want to. And it clears $12 million in cap space. And I was just wondering, do you think that might be for Earl Thomas? You think that might be trying to like make a little bit of room, make a run for him maybe?
I don't think so.
Or
I don't think so.
Are they trying to extend Dak?
I think that'll be for Dak's extension.
You think so?
I think if they wanted Earl, they would have already snatched him.
I think so too. What's up with him? Do you think he lands anywhere at this point? He's got to, right? Like, he's talented enough, but I guess what he did was like really big no-no.
Right. I feel like maybe at least not for half of the year.
Sure.
Or until the beginning of next year, teams are really
like someone gets an injury or someone's making a run, then be like something.
What's up? You trying to come?
And they can get him for cheap,
right?
Because like,
because ain't nobody wants you,
right?
So you gonna take
like
this
the longer
money
he
or not?
sits, the cheaper he's gonna be. Right. That's a good point. I feel that.
I think teams are trying to do it that way, but what's gonna happen is some teams are gonna get fucked. Somebody's gonna be in on it, and then somebody's gonna miss that opportunity.
True, that's true, man.
So you're gonna have to.
You gotta play the game.
They gotta shoot that shot, bro. They gotta shoot that shot, bro.
It's true. Joe Burrow had a good first outing. He got fucked by his kicker.
He did.
Randy Bullock missed a 31-yard chip shot to tie the game. It looked like he might have like tore his hammy or something. So like, understood. But like, bruh, did you see Joe Burrow's face like when he missed that? Like he couldn't believe it. Like he was like, "There's no way." Like
all you do is kick the ball. That's it.
He's like, I did my job. I got us into position.
Good money to kick a ball.
Did you see his rushing touchdown too?
Just kick the ball.
He looked like a fucking beast.
Bro, it was like 20. What?
He looked
20
so it was
looked
good.
Almost like LSU.
Yeah.
That shit did look badass.
Dude, he looked good, man. So I'm excited to see a lot more of Joe Burrow. I'm excited. All right, we'll wrap up this week with our picks. This past week, me and Damien both tied. We both went 7-7.
Mysteriously.
The Pittsburgh game is already over, so we're actually both 8-7. And the Titans are playing the Broncos right now. They're in the third quarter. They're tied at 7-7. That's actually the last game that me and Damien had a different pick for. So the winner of this game will determine who wins the week. I voted for the Titans. You voted for the Broncos.
Sure did.
So we're going to see what happens there. So, whoever y'all give a shit about, y'all can root for that person particularly. But now we're going to go ahead and make our picks for next week. So we're going to go ahead and start with the first team, Bengals versus Browns. Who you got?
Don't ask me that question.
Bengals.
You know damn well don't nobody fuck with. I mean, some people do, but I don't.
Cleveland fans.
Not even them, I don't think. So.
Okay, Giants, Bears.
I'm going to go with the Bears.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I picked Bengals and Bears as well. Rams, Eagles.
Don't ask me that question.
You want the Eagles.
I'm gonna pick my Eagles every time, no matter what.
I have the Rams winning.
Assholes.
Okay. Falcons, Cowboys.
So
I have the Cowboys.
Oh, I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
All right. Panthers, Bucks.
I think Brady bounces back this week.
I do too. I think they win this week.
Yeah, he'll get it together.
49ers, Jets.
So I'm not gonna say the fucking Jets again like I did last week, which would have had me up right now if I would have made that dumbass pick.
It's true.
But I thought that they would
I picked the Browns against like the Ravens though, so whatever.
Right.
You get it.
Shit.
We're both dumb as fuck.
Yeah. Give me the 49ers, bro.
Okay. Yeah. Pittsburgh Broncos.
I'm gonna have to go with my boy Ben, bro.
Same.
I'm still feeling
I'm still
feeling my boy Ben.
I feel that. Okay. Yeah. Jaguars Titans.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Minshew. I'm gonna have
to
go with Minshew.
Dude. We are kind of on the same page right now.
I'm going based off of like this week.
Well, that's all we got right
with
now.
These teams.
Yeah,
right?
we'll start seeing more parity as the season goes on because we'll feel differently about.
Bro, we don't
teams.
ever bet the same teams.
No, not at all. Packers Lions.
I'll let y'all get one this week. I'll give y'all this one.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'll give y'all this one.
After beating Minnesota, I'm like, we're good.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Bills Dolphins.
We're gonna go with the Bills.
Bet. Vikings Colts.
Don't believe in Kirk Cousins at all. You know this, so I'm gonna have to go with my Colts, man.
Wow.
And I don't fuck with Phillip either. So, but I know
you don't. But
Cousins.
You really don't believe in Kirk. Well, I mean, Kirk didn't give you any reasons to believe in him this week.
Did he do anything?
Garbage. He looked like Jared Goff out there.
Looked like ass,
dude.
And so you look
know what
so
though?
ass.
Jared Goff got a dub this week.
Look so ass. Tay Diggs had to leave you. Like, wait, what?
Damn. Washington Cardinals. I actually think that's going to be a really good game.
So that is going to be a really good game. But, I mean, let's be real.
Which is weird. Who would have ever imagined saying that in the past, 10 years? You know what I mean?
Well,
actually, no. The Cardinals have been relevant a couple of times.
Well, the thing is, people don't understand. Everybody's like, why are you so high on Washington? I'm like, I'm not really high on them. They just have a good coach now.
They have good coaching culture. And that defense is insane.
They're good.
I don't care who you ask. Their defense is incredible.
Their defense is fucking fire.
Yes.
And now they got a good coach.
All you need is for Dwayne Haskins to not lose the game for you. Which is what he did at first in that game. He lost the game.
That's why I was like, why the fuck did we talk about him? Alex, man, can you imagine Alex Smith in that shit?
Oh, he would have destroyed.
Oh, my fucking gosh, bro.
He will.
This game, I'm still going to have to go Cardinals. I think they're too much on offense, bro. I don't see it.
I got Cardinals as well.
Yeah.
Ravens, Texans.
You already know who I'm
picking. We don't need to say shit about that.
I know you probably pick your boy, but I'm not.
No, I picked the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm not picking your boy.
Dude, I love Deshaun Watson. And you know what? I do have to give a shout out to David Johnson because he actually had a good game. David Johnson looked good.
Yeah.
So I'm intrigued to see if that continues going into week 2. Chiefs, Chargers.
You already know.
Chiefs.
We won't be silly on that one.
No, let's not be
I might just pick them the rest of the year. So when it comes to them,
that's kind of what the Ravens were last year. We just picked them.
Ravens probably going to be there too. For me,
yeah.
Unless they play each other, right?
But here's a good matchup: Patriots, Seahawks.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna have to go with Russell on this one.
Me too.
I have to go with
I
Russell
also
Wilson.
have the Seahawks.
I have to go with Seahawks.
Man, dude, this week's gonna be lame as fuck. I think almost all of our picks are the same.
Well, I mean, all these games are clear.
It seems like it's Saints Raiders. I mean, Raiders shocked the world this week.
But come on, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Come on,
Saints.
bro.
Okay.
Who
that?
So who that? Come on.
Who that? Who that nation?
Who that?
Who that?
Who that?
Who that?
Yeah.
So we have the Rams and the Eagles different. We have the Cowboys and the Falcons different.
Right.
And
that's it. Those are determining factors.
We have the Vikings and the Colts different.
You know what's crazy though? Last week we had 2 or 3 teams different and still ended up the same fucking record.
Well, we won't tie. Somebody will win.
Oh, tonight, right?
The last game is on right now, and it's tied halfway through the third quarter. So that will be the determining factor. I will be making a post on our social about who is the winner.
It'll be the Broncos.
For week 1. But this is a year-long thing that me and Damien do. So we like to tally up who wins, how many weeks, just for the fun of it. But at the end of the season, it's win-loss, who got more games right. That's what matters to us. So
sick as fuck.
Y'all feel free to give us some of your picks.
Sure.
if y'all want to comment to us on social, we'll post y'all's picks too, and we can create a discussion about it. Feel free to hit us up on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're everywhere. I've been running that shit super hard, and Damien peeps on all that too on his shit.
Let's go.
I interact with everyone that listens to us. It's been a lot of fun. I really love talking to you guys. If y'all have any questions for us, feel free to holler at us. And I mean, just y'all keep being great, man. Y'all are the best fans ever. I think this is gonna wrap things up for us here. And I think we are. I think this feels good. I think we're gonna wrap up the sports show each week with our picks. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And unless some crazy shit happens, we won't really cover Monday Night Football. Normally, this episode would be recorded before Monday Night Football has started. Unfortunately, because Spectrum's a piece of shit,
technical difficulties
that was not the
today.
case. So get used to us also doing Monday night predictions as well, which will be kind of fun for you guys because the episodes will be dropping on Wednesdays. So y'all already know what happened.
Right.
So you'll kind of you'll already know. So you'll know if we sound dumb as fuck or not. So shout out to you guys. Y'all are fucking awesome.
Big bet.
It's Wednesday, hump day. It's hump day, bro. And y'all are going to get a good dose of us in a couple weeks, too, for the other show on Friday to send y'all into a badass motherfucking weekend, man.
Let's fucking go.
Y'all keep grinding. It's football season. We got football tomorrow. Let's go. And y'all just keep being awesome.
Be easy. Good shit. Let's get it.